1 week to go before one game before finals. What's there to get out of it?
A win, obviously. Just another, I guess, our final game, just to make sure that we're really concreting our structures. And I guess it is, well, we need to get the result at the end of the day. So another game to really secure our positioning on the field, make sure we, kick some goals rather than some points. So I guess just making sure that we're, still finalising everything before, the final rounds. But yeah, still one more round to go of the normal playing season. So yeah, just our focus to make sure that we get the job done.
How big is momentum heading into finals?
I guess it's obviously there at the back of the mind, but, still got Saint Kilda to go. So that's our priority. We're not looking forward to what's to come. It's just, making sure that on Sunday we get the job done. So yeah, obviously it is there up in the background noise, but just focus on Saint Kilda.
How do you sort of block that out then?
I guess just coming to trainings with the mindset that, we've still got round 10 to go. St Kilda is our competitors for this weekend. Just focusing on that. And I think that's just our drive, really. We don't really worry about, the next couple of weeks. It's just, Sunday, let's go.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Liz from the Tizer.
Thank you, Danny. Hi, Justine. I suppose one of the really important things with this game, though, is your percentage. Have you got your calculator out as to how much Melbourne beats Carlton by, you beat St Kilda by? Is that minor premiership important to you?
I can't say I've got the calculator out or try to work out percentage. I don't think we're worried about that. We just need to make sure that we get the win and, whatever happens in that game happens. I'll let that up to, the sporting analysis people and all that stuff. So yeah, just make sure that we get the win and play as well as we can play on Sunday.
What about goal kicking ability? Hold on, my kids are fighting. Slam the door. What about the goal kicking? You might have seen over the weekend there were a number of really large scores, particularly from Melbourne. How important is it that you sort of get a really big score on the board this weekend?
I guess obviously our priority is to make sure that we get the win and kick goals. No one likes to kick some points. So obviously we're not out there with our intention to kick behinds. So yeah, obviously everyone wants to kick a goal. That is the main objective of the game. So I guess we're just going to keep playing and make sure that we get the win and get a bit more goals and points.
Who do you think are St Kilda's biggest threats that you'll sort of have to really keep an eye on this weekend?
Oh, can't say I can pinpoint any individual, to be honest. I think just overall they're still a relatively young side. So I think they've got some really great competitives. But yeah, overall they've got a strong squad. So just going to go out there to make sure we beat overall St Kilda.
Can I ask you about COVID? Coming into finals, how important now is it that you sort of the team stays COVID free, stays close contact free? Are you putting in tighter protocols coming into finals, or everyone's sort of doing a really good job?
I guess a lot of us are still working, so we have that as a priority outside of football. Like for me, for example, I'm still working Monday to Friday, obviously wearing my mask in and out of the office and stuff like that. Obviously, the club has really strong protocols with our training and making sure that we are doing the right things and we've got our processes in place. But yeah, we've done really well this season just to make sure that we've tried to minimalise COVID. Obviously, doing the best that we can, make sure we're sticking to the guidelines and stuff. But at the end of the day, some of us work normal jobs, so we still need to prioritise that over football too. So doing what we can when we can.
Is it meaning that you're having to sacrifice other things then, like, going out for meals with friends where you normally would do that sort of thing? Like what has that meant for you this season?
Oh, absolutely. We're trying to do, I guess, our own due diligence and not going out to, say, shopping centres and making sure that we're just going to like the individual local Coles and things like that. So I guess on a normal life, that is quite huge, just to make sure that we are restricting ourselves and making sure like we only go into the places that we have to go to. So I guess it is a bit tough, but at the end of the day, we're just really fortunate to still be able to play football and I guess be able to be very lucky to come to the club and do what we've got to do here. So yeah, but obviously it is worth it at the end, and only about a month to go, and then hopefully be able to go maybe to the local pub.
That'll be fun. Are you proud of the team for, just everyone pitching in that kind of way?
Absolutely. I think it has been difficult. But like I said, I think just the overall outcome of us being able to play football together is huge, given the last year or 2 years ago that, when the local sports kind of got major impact by, not being able to go to your kids, soccer game or something like that. So I guess the bigger picture here is that, yeah, we are very lucky to be able to still continue to do what we have been doing.
Fabulous. Thank you, Justine.
Channel 7.
Justine, it's Tom from 7. Thanks for having a chat. Have you been surprised by some of the massive scores that we've seen in recent weeks, over 100, and of course Fremantle, who are one of the contenders, getting blown away like they did?
Yeah, I think it's been great. Obviously not for the losing side, but yeah, I think it's just really exciting to be able to see that. Yeah, look at us females go. Like, we can get the high scores and play fantastic football. So yeah, it is really exciting, and I guess what the future is for us in the long run.
Thanks very much.
Channel 9.
G'day, Will from 9 here. Thanks for having a chat. I suppose just kind of following on from what Tom said to some degree, and what you mentioned before, a lot of high scores, but goal scoring has been a little bit of an issue here and there over the last couple of weeks for you guys. What have you been doing to kind of, I suppose, amend that and get that to a position that you're happy with as you kind of start thinking about and looking at finals?
We have been focused on, I guess, trying to kick straight and, in our forward line and stuff like that. One thing we have worked on is just really stripping it back to making sure that every player has a kicking routine. As some of us have only been playing football, for a couple of years, we haven't really grown up knowing that we must, or it is a better idea to have a style routine. So yeah, just really stripping it back, going back to basics. So yeah, hopefully on Sunday we'll be able to produce some goals rather than points.
And in saying that, how much do you buy into the minor premiership? Is that something you guys sit around and say, let's really put up a big score this week, win big, so we can put our name to it? Or do you just focus on, winning by 1 point, 100 points doesn't really matter as long as you can get that kind of home prelim?
Yeah, that's it. We're not focused on what our overall percentage or how many points we do score during that game. Our objective is to get the win. So that is what we're focused on doing. And
obviously a lot of success. You've been there from pretty much day dot. How important is a home prelim final?
Oh, look, it'd be awesome. I guess Adelaide, we have been really lucky in regards to COVID and events and stuff like that. But I think just for us as a group, having the family around and that support system is massive for us. So yeah, would definitely love it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate that.
No worries.
Kristen.
Hi, how you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I just wanted to get a bit of insight into coming into finals. What sort of things are you looking at as a team to sort of counteract what the opposition might do with Collingwood following the Bulldogs pattern of play? Like, is that something that you guys are aware of and can plan for the future?
I guess the styles that Bulldogs and Collingwood did present to us was that fast, handball, quick reactive football. But I guess that works better for us as well. I think our style of football was fast, reactive. So I think if that is the game plan, we'll be able to counterattack that.
And the team overall seems that everybody's averages are up from what they were last year. Like, what have you been doing to take it to the next level? Because obviously, we've been so successful for so long. Was there a target towards going better again?
I think every year we just try to increase on skills and overall fitness. So obviously, because we've had such a great foundation from 2017, every year we have been able to improve. So I think over the next couple of years, you're always just going to see an increase in skills and fitness. an overall quality of football.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Ellie?
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Just a quick one from me. Obviously, you guys sort of made a point over the last few weeks of fast starts within quarters, and it's sort of been lacking across the last few weeks. Is there anything in particular that's been done at training to try and rectify that coming into finals?
I think our training hasn't really changed over the last couple of weeks since to how it was at the beginning of our season. I think it's just making sure that we're, I guess, just in training drills, just making sure that we are set up as quickly as possible. And hopefully that will be shown in our next game. So yeah, making sure at, throw ups and bowl-ins and stuff like that, we are just being really reactive and proactive to make sure that we are in the right spots at the right time.
Perfect, thank you.
Does anyone else have any further questions?
I kind of do, Danny, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Sorry, I should have asked before. You're going to lose Nadj Allen for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think might come back in and sort of slot back into that defensive unit? We saw Nikki Gore on the weekend had something like 21 tackles in the Sandful. Is she in line, or what about Dana Cox?
I think what's so exciting this year is that our selection is huge. So I can't actually pinpoint one individual who'll be able to replace Nadj. So I think that is one of our benefits this year, is having such a great, broad skill set throughout our entire squad. So I can't really say one individual. Sorry, Liz. But yeah, I think whoever comes in to replace is just going to get the job done, and they're going to have an incredible game.
Yeah, excellent. How is Nadj? Is she okay? I think she was quite upset after the game on Sunday.
Yeah, obviously, you hear something like that, you're going to be upset about it. Obviously, no intention to actually, what the outcome was and what happened on the game. Obviously, we have as footy players, you don't go out to hurt people. So it's just unfortunate that has happened, and I guess it is what it is. We just got to move on.